Okay, so in this video we're going to talk about methods, which methods are a great way to break up your code because you don't want to put everything in just one main method, okay? Um, so we're going to go ahead and write a method just called print, okay? So we're going to use keywords similar to this, okay? So let's say public static void print number, okay? And then let's just say in that we're going to say system.out.println and then number, and we're just going to hard code this for now, okay? Okay, so we just wrote a method that if we would call this, it would just print out this line, okay? Which for one line it might not be as handy, but if we wanted to print something out 50 times, we could put this in a for loop and then just call print number. So let's actually do that just to show a little more use for it, okay? Let's just put that in an easy for loop. We're just going to print it out 2 times, okay? So if I want to print something or print that, I could just say print number, and in IntelliJ and Eclipse or other IDEs, it'll also offer you some suggestions for which methods you have wrote. So we're going to say print number, and if we run that, you'll see that it printed out number 5 2 times. Okay. Now that doesn't really help us if we want to print out a different number than 5, but what we can do is in the parentheses for the method, we can type parameters, okay? And parameters, you can pass them into this method and then use them within it. So let's say int number you passed, okay? And you need to redeclare them within, what you're essentially doing here is redeclaring them, okay? You're retelling it the data type, and that way you can use this variable within this method, okay? So we're going to copy this, and we're going to put it right here. Alright, and I'm just going to comment out this for loop now, because I think you guys get what it's doing. And if we say 10, up in main, if we say print number 10, and we run, you'll see that it passed in number 10 from here into here, and then printed out, okay? If we do 10 times 10, it will evaluate that, and then pass that number in, okay? You probably don't want to be doing that, though, but if you got input from the user, I'll name this input, you could then print that out pretty easily, okay? And we'll say int number. This is stuff we've done in previous tutorials, so we just want to get the user's input. And then let's go ahead and run this. Okay, I didn't give them a prompt, so it's just waiting on me to enter numbers. So if I say 450, you'll see that it took the 450 from this method and passed it into this method, okay? And you might be wondering, why can't I just use, you may have wanted to just do this, putting number there, but we can't do that, and this deals with the scope. Just like you may have noticed in the for loops, if you try to use I outside of the curly brackets that it's enclosed in, you can't use it. So cannot resolve symbol number, and that's because if you look at this one, it's within this set, okay? So this method doesn't know about this variable, all right? And actually, you can see that at like an even lower level without getting into the methods. We can just say if true, and that'll always be true, int I equals 0. But then down here, if we just say s out I is it's undefined, okay? Because I is within this scope, okay? And as soon as the Java virtual machine exits this, that I is going to be probably garbage collected, okay? And this guy doesn't know about him, okay? So that's an example of scope for you. So this is the basics of just non-value returning methods. We'll get into value returning methods in the next video, and those are pretty helpful too, okay? Alright, see you guys in that video.